Sometimes losing your star can be the best thing that's ever happened to you and your team. Have you ever lost a star player on your team? Someone that you counted on, relied upon, did the magic that the rest of your team did not, and then you lose them? So, one, that can be a very scary situation. And because we rely so heavily on this star, our stress of them leaving is sky high. And because we don't want to lose them, we don't usually treat them the way we treat everybody else. And that causes disruption. The team becomes incredibly resentful, and they realize there's no growth for them at all on this team, as they see all the projects going to this star player. There becomes a lack of cooperation on the team and a sense of competition, but also powerlessness, and the star player feels lonely. So, having this star player on your team, you think it's so great and you're doing everything you can to protect it, but it may not be the best situation after all. In fact, sometimes losing your star player can be the best thing that ever happened to you. I once had a learning and development team that had 6 employees. I had a director, and I had 5 other employees. And most of those employees reported to the director. The director reported to me. At one point, for various reasons, 3 people out of the 6 were no longer with the company. I had 3 out of the 6 employees. No director. And my company had huge initiatives to roll out throughout the company, and were dependent on my team to do so. So, instead of going into major freakout mode, I got my team together. Now, luckily, we were close as a team already. We had already done a lot of bonding, so that was really helpful. But I brought my team together, and we basically deconstructed everything we did as a team, from the big details to the small details, and threw it all on to various whiteboards. And then we figured out, well, what is really important? What is actually getting some ROI out of our actions? And what are things that we're doing just because we're expected to do them by some other department or leadership team? What are the things that some people have asked us to do, but there's not much importance in it? Not much is coming out of it. And what are things that we're doing that are good, but just not as important? And we completely cleared out and cleaned out almost every process that we did as a team. And we were able to become incredibly cohesive as a unit, and become even more productive than we were when the size was doubled. So, do not spend time worrying about losing your star player. If anything, build more cooperation, bond the team together, Give the rest of your team opportunities. Give your star player a break. And hold her or him to the standards that you expect of everybody.